Hello friend, myself Prof. Sagbur HK. Today we learn new topic vertical circular motion. In this topic we can discuss what I mean by vertical circular motion and type of a vertical circular motion. Firstly we discuss what I mean by vertical circular motion. Definition: the circular motion of a particle in a vertical plane is called vertical circular motion. Repeat again. The circular motion of a particle in a vertical plane is called a vertical circular motion. Type of a vertical circular motion. Two types of a vertical circular motion are commonly observed in a practice. First is a control vertical circular motion such as giant wheel or similar games. In this case, the speed is either kept constant or not totally controlled by gravity. And second type is vertical circular motion controlled only by gravity. In this case, we initially supply necessary energy mostly at the lowest point, then onward the entire kinetic is governed by gravitational force. During the motion there is interconversion of kinetic energy and gravitational potential energy. Then we discuss next point mass undergoing vertical motion under gravity. Case first, mass tied to a string. See this diagram. See, consider above treated as a common point mass tie to a, suppose practically this point mass is massless, inextensible and flexible string. It is viral along a vertical circle so that the bob perform a vertical circular motion and string rotate in a vertical plane. At any position, consider here is a top position, here is a middle position, here is a lower position. At any position of the bob, there are only two forces acting on the bob. First force, weight mg, see here, weight mg vertically downward, which is a constant. And second force, the force due to tension, this tension denoted by T, directed along the string and toward the center. See here, T be the tension on the string and toward the center. This consider its magnitude changes periodically with time and location. As the motion is a non-uniform, the resultant of these two forces is not directed toward the center except at the uppermost and the lowermost point of the bob. At all the other position, part of the resultant is a tangential and is used to change the speed. First case we discuss here, uppermost position, this position. both the weight mg and force due to tension T suffix A are downwards, that is, see here, are downwards, that is toward the center. In this case their resultant is used only as the centripetal force. Thus if V suffix A is the speed at the uppermost point, therefore we can write here mg plus T suffix A is equal to m V suffix A square upon R. Consider equation first here, because this tension mg and here tension T suffix A and weight of this bob mg balances by centripetal force. Consider here m V suffix A square upon R. For minimum possible speed at this point, if the motion is to be realized with minimum possible energy, therefore we consider T suffix A is equal to 0 here. Then put equation T suffix A is equal to 0, this value put in equation first, we get here mg plus T suffix A is equal to 0, value become this 0, mg plus 0 is equal to m V suffix A square upon R. Here same term cancel here, m gets cancelled, remaining what, V suffix A square is equal to Rg. Then we calculate value of V suffix A, therefore taking square root on both sides, we get here V suffix A is equal to square root of Rg. V suffix A is equal to square root of Rg. Consider equation number second here. Second condition, the lowermost position is consider B point. Force due to the tension T suffix B is vertically upwards, that is toward the center and opposite to mg. In this case their resultant is the centripetal force. If V suffix B is the speed at the lowermost point, therefore this become, here consider the direction of mg is downward here, and force due to the tension T suffix B is a vertical, the direction of this tension in this way, both having opposite direction. Therefore we can write here this equation T suffix B minus mg is equal to m V suffix B square upon R. Consider equation number third here. While coming down from the uppermost to the lowermost point, the vertical displacement is a twice r, and the motion is governed only by gravity. Hence, corresponding decrease in the gravitational potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. Here the corresponding decrease in the gravitational potential energy is converted into the kinetic energy. Therefore, this become mg in bracket twice r is equal to 1 half m v suffix b square minus 1 half m v suffix a square. Therefore, mg in bracket twice r is equal to 1 half m, rearranging this equation here, taking m common here, remaining what here 1 half m in bracket v suffix b square minus v suffix a square. Therefore, same term cancel here, m gets cancelled, remaining what this become v suffix b square minus v suffix a square is equal to 4rg. Consider equation number 4. From equation 2 and equation 4 we get this become here v suffix b square minus value of v suffix a square, this become square root of rg. Therefore, v suffix b square minus in bracket square root of rg bracket square is equal to 4rg. Reason here v suffix a is equal to square root of rg. Then v suffix b square minus rg is equal to 4rg. Therefore, we can calculate value of v suffix b square. This become v suffix b square is equal to 4rg here plus rg, adding this term 4rg plus 1rg, this become v suffix b square is equal to 5rg. Then we calculate speed in lowermost point b. This become v suffix b minimum is equal to square root of 5rg. Consider equation number 5th here. Then we can write here v suffix b minimum is equal to square root of 5rg. Then next, position when the string is horizontal, we consider here C and D. See this diagram. This position C and D. Force due to the tension is the only force toward the center, as weight mg is perpendicular to the tension. Thus, force due to the tension is the centripetal force used to change the direction of the velocity, and weight mg is used only to change the speed. At midway point C, while coming down from the midway point to the lowermost point, the vertical displacement is r. Hence, the corresponding decrease in gravitational potential energy is converted into a kinetic energy. Then we can write this term, decrease in gravitational potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. We can write here mgr is equal to 1 half m v suffix a square minus 1 half m v suffix c square mg r is equal to 1 half m. Here v suffix a square minus v suffix c square. Here m gets cancelled, remaining what? V suffix a square minus v suffix c square is equal to twice gr. But here v suffix a is equal to square root of gr. V suffix a is equal to square root of gr. Then above equation become v suffix c square is equal to twice gr plus gr. Adding this term, v suffix c square is equal to thrice gr. Then we calculate v suffix c is equal to square root of 3rg. Therefore v suffix c minimum is equal to square root of 3rg. Consider equation number 6 here. Using similar mathematics, t suffix c is equal to t suffix a, t suffix a is equal to t suffix d minus t suffix a. Then we can write here t suffix c is equal to t suffix d is equal to thrice mg. Therefore we can write here v suffix c minimum is equal to v suffix d minimum. This value becomes same, hence we can write here square root of thrice rg. Then we can consider here arbitrary position. Force due to the tension and weight are neither along the same line nor perpendicular. Tangential component of weight is useful to change the speed. It decreases the speed while going up and increase it will coming down. Practically, zero speed is possible at the uppermost point only when mass is tied to a rod. And next point we can discuss here difference between extreme tension. Subtracting equation 1 from equation 3 we get t suffix b minus t suffix a minus twice mg is equal to m upon r into in bracket v suffix b square minus v suffix a square. Here v suffix b square minus v suffix a square is equal to 4rg. Put this value in above equation, we get here t suffix b minus t suffix a is equal to 4mg plus twice mg. Then difference between extreme position t suffix b minus t suffix a is equal to 6mg. Hence difference between at extreme position depend only on a weight. And second case, mass tie to a rod. In this case, above this consider point mass tie to a practically this is a massless and rigid rod and spiral along a vertical circle. The basic difference between the rod and the string is that the string needs some tension at all the point including the uppermost point, while mass tie to a rod does not need tension at any position. Therefore, we can write here V lowermost minimum is equal to square root of V lowermost, consider minimum, is equal to square root of 4rg is equal to 2 under root rg. V minimum at the rod horizontal position is equal to this value square root of twice rg. Then difference between t suffix lowermost minus t suffix uppermost, t lowermost minus t uppermost, this value become 6 mg. In this way, we discuss position, mass tied to a rod. In this way, we discuss the point of vertical circular motion, its type and its derivation. Some question asked on this topic. First question is, using the energy conservation, derive the expression. Question asked on this topic, using the energy conservation, derive expression for minimum speed at a different location along vertical circular motion controlled by gravity. It is zero speed possible at the uppermost point? Question mark. Under what condition? Also prove that the difference between the extreme tension is consider or normal forces depend only upon the weight of objects. And second question asked on this topic, what will happen to the string if a tension at the uppermost point during vertical circular motion becomes zero? Why? Because tension at uppermost point can never be exactly equal to zero, else string will slack. And another question, what is mean by mass tied to a rod? How it is different from mass tied to a string? In this way, we complete this topic, vertical circular motion. Today we stop here. Thank you.